Alrighty then, everybody. Flash Notion here, back for another reaction to One Punch Man. And today we're finishing off Season 2 with episodes 11 and 12. So yeah, we got this Monster Association thing to deal with still. We've got Garo still to deal with. Yeah. Actually a fair bit left to deal with for this, this section of story. I don't know how we're gonna get through it all. But hey, should be interesting to see. I mean, yeah, they'll probably end with one punch, but hopefully it's an epic punch. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it, isn't there? I mean, that's this show in a nutshell. One punch, but it's a hell of an epic one. Why, people? Why? Yeah. I don't like there's not much to speculate on for this section of the show, but hey, why not? Let's just get into it, shall we? Starting this set in 3, 2, 1. So that's it's not disappointing necessarily, but like, I mean, what's the point of having a season if you're not going to actually wrap up the major storylines of it? Right? Like, can you... I don't know. I guess it's just because, like, they didn't introduce the Monster Association in Season 1. I kind of didn't think it was going to be the sort of thing where it's like, this is going to remain throughout the rest of the show. Like, beyond the season it was introduced in. That I just didn't figure this would be that kind of show. Like every other organization or being that we got as an opponent in Season 1 was just obliterated within a couple episodes. And then Season 2, they introduced the Monster Association, and we didn't defeat it right away, so I kind of like figured, okay, that's going to be a season-long thing that we build up to, but then it doesn't even happen at the end here, and neither does Garo get defeated, really. So it's kind of like, I don't know what's going on now. It's like they've suddenly changed up the style of storytelling into something completely different, and it's kind of weird. But I do like how they took down Centauro. That was pretty fucking cool. King being the bait, and then Saitama coming in and getting the kill. Even though King's probably going to get the credit for it. Even though everybody was there and saw that he was there, so like they should know, but I guess the people wouldn't really believe it. Yeah, I mean, the fighting was cool. Everybody fighting against Garo was pretty fucking epic. It definitely, I mean, if he's definitely a badass. So, like, I don't know. Like, because, like, on the one hand, it definitely feels like they're trying to build him up to where he could fight against well, I guess maybe not actually be able to fight against Saitama, but at least make it seem like he might be able to. On the other hand, he's gotten his ass beat now by 4 different Class S heroes. So, yeah. I mean, he's evolving, but, like, I don't see him I wouldn't think he would have been able to win that fight in the long run. Pretty sure he would have died. And so, yeah, I don't see him ever being able to stand up to Saitama, which, I mean, yeah, that much is obvious, but, like, if they're gonna go through all of this, build him up so much, you have to at least make him seem like he's gonna be a threat. And at this point, I don't even see him taking down Genos one-on-one at this point. Because, like, yeah, Genos' upgrades have reached the point where he can reassemble his body. That's fucking epic. But it's very bad news for anybody whose main strategy would have been in the past to, you know, tear him apart. So, yeah. I don't see it. And as far as Monster King Orochi there, I mean, we saw how fast Senichiro went down. So, like, it's... And also Gogetsu there. So, like, it's kind of hard to picture anybody who's just, you know, a big blob monster looking thing to be able to fight better than that. So, yeah. On the one hand, the fight, what we saw in these episodes was awesome. Fighting between Garo and the heroes, both the fight where he was winning and the one where he was getting his ass kicked was epic. Seeing Sentichiro get taken down, that was epic. And yeah, Genos just giving it his all was pretty suitably cool, even though disappointing that he didn't get the win. Thing survived being cooked from the inside out. That's fucked up. But yeah, like, all that stuff was cool. It's just like everything else surrounding that we didn't deal with. It's just kind of makes me go, what? Like, that's pretty much my feeling right now, is just, what? Like, that's it? That's the end? That's where we go from here? Like, it doesn't feel like we solved anything, doesn't feel like we really got where we should want to be at the end of the second season here. And yet, the website that I get these from is saying that, no, that's it. That's the end of the season. And so too is the actual, like, listings. So, like, everything else is OVAs. And, like, while I'm okay with that, it really does throw into contrast that, like, that's a really weird place to end the season, number one. Number two, they really changed up the style of storytelling for the second season, and I don't actually like it. I liked the way that the first season just had all these random adventures, where we solved the problem within a few episodes and moved on to something else, and had fun doing it. Like... Then... for this season, for some reason, we didn't do that. Yeah. Not happy, actually. Maybe on later rewatches, like, it might be a better story, you know, later on. I imagine it'll also be a better story, like, after we do have season 3, which I imagine will actually allow us to resolve many of what didn't get resolved in this set. So, like, yeah, it's probably going to be one of those things where, like, once if season 3 at this point comes out, because there's apparently no plans for it even through the next like fucking 4 years. I don't know. If a season 3 ever comes out, like, being able to binge through this story all at once might make it, you know, better. Whereas right now, the way I've been watching it, and the fact that, you know, there isn't a season 3 at this point, like, just kind of feels like we didn't solve anything. So, yeah. That kind of sucks. And we also, like, we set up a bunch of other little stuff, too. Like, with the tournament winner, with the House of Evolution gorilla coming back. So, like, yeah, there's just so many threads currently left hanging by the end of this season, and I'm very disappointed that we're not following up on any of them probably anytime soon. So yeah, that's upsetting. But again, you know, these episodes were cool, so I can't be too upset. Yeah, seeing Saitama just come in there and save the day, as he does, was pretty cool. But I especially like that he got King to help. You know, like that's unexpected, but pretty cool. And like, I don't care if he was shitting his pants. Like King was still pretty fucking brave right there. Damn. I love that even the guys within the Hero Association who know that Saitama is as strong as he is, even they still don't know the truth about King. That's great. Very great. Anyway. So next time we start on some OVAs, and I imagine that those will be more like what I said I liked about season 1. Was they'll be more like self-contained stories that'll be over with by the end of it. So that'll be nice. I don't expect too much out of it, but yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it. In the meantime, I really do hope they do come back with a season 3 at some point, because like, we need to see the end of this story. Obviously. I don't, like, no offense, but I don't want to go and have to follow the fucking webcomic to find out what the end of it is, or find, you know, search up the manga or whatever. Like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to watch it the same as I've watched the rest of it. So, yay. I'll be on the lookout for a season 3. But until it comes out, this is it. That's unfortunate. But again, you know, not the end of the reaction series, because next week we have the OVAs. So it's going to be a little while before we start anything new. And what we do start next should be very interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to say what it is yet. Not until I'm done with the OVAs. So, yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it for this time. So, I'll see you guys later. Okay? Okay. Bye!